Hello guys and welcome to 7.2.4. So it's been a few days since we uploaded one of these. Saw a comment asking if it was coming back, and it was. I just got to get through them, I obviously do it I put them up as I do them. So if you are interested in them, they will be coming up. I assure you that. Let me just put this on Do Not Disturb. Lovely. So yeah, they will be coming up, and this one is a little bit of a fun one. It was quite long, given the given sort of the boss fight and how long that can take. However, it was good fun. So how does it work? So you've got Slumber. So for the first 15 seconds of the fight, the defender is power lock and stunned. So that is where it's really interesting. So watch here how the duck just starts stunned, and you just basically hit into them as much as you can. However, size matters. So don't believe your girlfriend when she tells you it doesn't. Extra large champions cannot be glanced. Large champions' special attacks, intercepts and heavy attacks cannot be glanced. Medium champions, intercepts and heavy attacks can't be glanced. Small champions' heavy attacks can't. So the defender has an 85% chance to glance an attack. Glancing attacks cannot be critical and suffer minus 100% ability accuracy. So you've got 300% increased damage from the flare node, but you do degenerate for 66 seconds. What's the key here? Bringing extra large champs, class advantage, and bleed or poison, whichever gets on them faster. So good champs, Warlock works, putting them in the corner. Parry heavy in just constantly. Ultron works, being a large champ. Obviously, Warlock is extra large, Overseer is extra large, and Abomination extra large. I'm really surprised Galen's not extra large, being sort of, in the future he's Galactus, but hey, never mind. So this is what I ended up doing a lot of the time, just taking Warlock all the way into the corner, parry heavy and big time, and yeah, as you can see there, you just do an absolute ton of damage. 30k heavies, which is just incredible. It's so much fun. It is a really good one. They've done such a great job with 7.2 so far. But really, apart from that, you want your extra large champions and class advantage. Good champions for this. Hyperion works really well. Corvus Glaive, not really, because he's a medium. So you want extra large champs. There is an absolute ton of really good extra large champs. For example, you have, just to list off a few, Apocalypse, Immortal Abomination, Venom, Kingpin, Juggernaut. All champs who would be really good for this. But then you also do have some of the large champs who, again, also work, like Galen is here. But these are the champs that you want to get a lot of bleeds on or a lot of debuffs. So Ultron, Nimrod, Omega Red, Craven, Null, Crossbones, they all work, put a lot of damage and debuffs on. And then they can work really well. So, yeah, Warlock was the absolute MVP for this fight for me, or for every fight, really. Put him in the corner, parry heavy, and it gets it over and done with really quickly. So, I'm actually really, really enjoying all of these quests. I think they're really good fun. I think Kabam did a really good job. Obviously, I wasn't playing when they came out, but I know that Kabam must have done a really good job, because 7.2.1 was great fun. Some of the ones in 7.1 were really good fun. And then this one's really good. Like, the flare just does make it more interesting, does still make it difficult. Like, you still have to meet a certain criteria with the extra large champs and the degeneration that's put on you. But if you can take out champs really quickly and have fun while you're doing it, I think it's a really good job from them. And it's nice, especially as I'm recording this when the when Grandmaster's Gauntlet's just come out and Eternity of Pain. It's nice to have this sort of fun content, which is still quite tricky, but yeah, you definitely enjoy doing it. But yeah, other good counters: Immortal Hulk, Red Hulk. The Flaming Trinity works really, really well for this one. That is the Domino, Massacre, and Red Hulk. So this one's good because you put them in the corner, you parry heavy. Domino's incinerates that she gets from that Flaming Trinity basically kill them instantly. But then Red Hulk is really good for the boss on this one, who is Man-Thing, who we will get to in a bit. He was a bit of an annoying boss, but again, not very difficult. This was maybe one of the easier paths on this one for sure. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't too tricky at all. As you can see here, I take ages to finish this fight with Galen. I can't even remember if I survive it. I'm pretty sure I don't. Just because I go wrong, but if I had taken in sort of a better champ, even if I'd taken Warlock into this fight, he probably wouldn't have done as well because he can't get the bleeds. But yeah, there's definitely plenty of options here. Hyperion would have worked really well for this one, so he's definitely somebody to give thought to. But other than that, yeah, the fights aren't too difficult. But like I said, the Domino one works really nicely. Hyperion works with those Furies, and then say a throw an SP2 or an SP1, you do an absolute ton of damage. Ultron worked really nice with all those bleeds, him being a large champ, so obviously he gets heavy attacks, special attacks that don't glance, so he also can work. And then you have sort of the ones as previously mentioned. So next is the Falcon. The Falcon is easy. This fight takes no time at all, and then we get to jump into the Man-Thing boss. So, as I said, this quest isn't very long. What is it, 8 minutes, or 7 minutes, sorry, of fight so far. Taken absolutely no time at all to do these quests, and they are really fun. So, I think it does work really nicely. The stun at the beginning is just I find it really funny, like the fact that they are just stunned for 15 seconds, and then you can sit there, absolutely batter them, and they do nothing about it. But I guess that degeneration is on you, which you could say does more damage than you would actually take. So, yeah, I think it all works out in the end. But let's get to this Man-Thing, and then that will be the video done. So, what are the boss nodes on the Man-Thing? So, he is. There are 3 bosses. There's obviously Immortal Hulk as Immortal Abomination, sorry, and then you've also got, I believe it's Nova over there. I think it's Nova over there, yeah. But for me, it was between a Mortal Abomination and a Man-Thing. In the end, I chose to go with a Man-Thing. I think he has a fewer easier nodes, really. He has those unblockable specials. Every special attack is unblockable, so that can be annoying. He also has 99% of energy resistance, and then any hit that energy damage does do to him regenerates them for what the damage would have been. So say if you put 8,000 damage on, he regenerates that 8,000 again. But if while the defender is affected by a Incinerate, Shock, or Cold Snap, the defender gains 100% of a bar of power every 10 seconds. So yeah, you really don't want to be putting Incinerate, Shocks, or Cold Snaps on him. That just won't work. Basic attacks don't do any damage, so you don't do any damage, but you still generate power, but your special attacks do 400% more damage, meaning that it can be, it's just really you want to take in champs with a lot of specials. So originally I thought who would be some good counters for this? Immortal Abomination, really good. Red Hulk, really good because he's poison immune. Overseer, really good. He's also poison immune. You can take in tech champs if you've got any tech champs in particular who you think would work really nicely. They would work, however, they probably would do energy damage, so that might not work. For example, like Omega Red, he's poison immune, but his tentacle hits are non-contact, and I believe they could be classed as energy, so he'll just regenerate that. So you're looking at Overseer, Immortal Abomination, a few science champs. Definitely not Human Torch for this one because of the energy damage. They just constantly regenerate, and nothing really happens there. And then obviously while he has Incinerates on him, he just gets absolutely blown out of the water. There is also Flare on this one, so you do get 100% of your max health over direct damage. However, the strength of that damage is affected by class relationships. You do want to be going in with a science champ, although you do get that 300% attack boost. So as you can see here, I went in with Overseer. You've just got to dodge those special attacks. The SP2 is pretty easy. Just keep baiting it for ages here. He did not want to chuck it. And then the SP1 is just him throwing his arm, I think it is, which is, again, pretty easy to deck. So I sort of played this fight wrong. I should have really gone with the best way to play it is to go to the SP3, which I believe I did now. I did do one attempt where I got that all wrong. But this one goes a lot better. I do manage to take out this Man-Thing a lot quicker. But like I said, Immortal Abomination works really, really nicely. I did think Scorpion would work, but then I believe if you have him as poison immune, he puts shocks on, which would then mean that he is really giving them giving Man-Thing that 100% max power by inflicting them with shocks. So I don't think Scorpion works. She-Hulk works really well for this. Magneto could also work well for this, I think. And Luke Cage is actually also quite an underrated champ who would work for this one, although, yeah, maybe does get those poisons on him, but maybe doesn't work as well. You've also got a few okay counters to him. They're doable. Immortal Hulk works really well, as does Red Hulk. So, like I said, you've got quite a few options for this fight. It's not too tricky. The lane is quite fun. So if you have to restart and not use any revives, that's exactly what I did. So, go ahead and do that. Thank you so much for watching 7.2.4. And I look forward to seeing you in 7.2.5. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all your support. Please leave a like. Please comment down below. And I'll see you in the next video. See you guys later. Goodbye.